Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Kate and in this series of vlogs I'm sharing my journey to becoming financially independent by the end of this year. Today I would like to speak with you about a very common topic that triggers most of the young graduates and in general all the people, is why do you keep getting rejected from your job? Have you ever felt frustrated, sad, unsure why you keep getting rejected? Well, you're not alone in this, okay? The first thing that I want to say that getting rejected is completely normal. We all have been rejected at least once in our lives, and this is a good opportunity for us to learn and improve for the future times. Rejections happened to me when I was at university and when I was applying for my first internships. That was the first time I understood all the challenge and all the difficulties of applying for an internship and for the job. So rejections are completely normal. And as I was at university, that was my first time of being rejected and being unnoticed by the employer, even though I was applying for an internship. But I understand that it's more or less common problem for both people who want to get their internship and who want to get a job. Well, in this video, I would like to share with you, from my experience, 3 main steps that you can follow in order to get accepted to your dream job. And firstly, let's break the process into 3 main parts: documents preparation, application process, and finally, interview. I believe that these are the 3 main steps that you have to follow and that you have to successfully complete in order to get your internship or your job. I'm speaking from my experience, and these 3 steps I believe are the most important, and from my experience and from my knowledge, these are the 3 main steps that we need to follow, that if you fail one of these steps, then you are less likely to go forward onto the next steps. Let's start with the first step of documents preparation. Firstly, you have to understand that the most important in this is to start early. Don't wait until the last moment to start preparing all the documents. You need to have everything already ready for you. And for those documents to be simply just sent to the employer, just to be submitted in the platform. So preparing those documents is very important. And what kind of documents? So basically, usually we have CV, which is the resume of your experience, background, education, skills and knowledge, maybe languages. So more or less, this is just the normal understanding of the resume. This is how it looks like. And the resume preparation is very important. Next, we have the cover letter. Most of the companies require to write a cover letter. So shortly, what is it? This is your opportunity to show the recruiter your passion and your knowledge towards the company. So why do you want to work in the company? And usually in the cover letter, you have to answer 2 questions. Why you? And why do you want to work with us? So with the company. And there might be some more documents that you will need towards the process, such as your diploma, certificates, some other necessary documents that the employer may require. I help to prepare for the whole application process. So if you need help and if you need assistance, just write below in the comment and I will contact you. While you're still in the process of the preparation of the documents and everything, you can take your time to build your LinkedIn page or the other platforms where you might be looking for a job, such as Indeed, LinkedIn, and other job platforms. Be active in the social media of the recruiter's company. So might be that the company is very active on LinkedIn, so it will be very good for you to participate in some conversations, to repost, like or comment. This is very good initiative for you to take in order to get noticed by the company or by people. Second, the application process. The first and the second steps are closely connected, so you cannot apply for the job without the documents, which makes sense, of course. So the first thing for you to consider is always look for the deadlines. So for example, you may see in the job description that the deadline is indicated, and after the deadline, they will not be looking at any more candidates. Usually when you submit your documents in the link that the recruiter provided you, everything is indicated, so it's going to be very easy for you to follow the steps and follow the rules. Simply download all the documents that they require. If you see, for example, that some points are not necessary, of course you may skip them, but the more information you include, the better. And that's why the first step is very important, to prepare all the documents in advance so you don't see any surprises. You may look in advance to see what kind of documents the company would require, so you can prepare them in advance. My favorite life hack is after you submit the documents, after you've done all the process and everything, usually in the LinkedIn, for example, you have the option to contact the recruiter itself. Sometimes this option is unavailable, sometimes you can see actually the person who is recruiting for that position. And a very good thing to get noticed is to actually contact that person. Don't be shy, just write a hello letter, something like to introduce yourself. It's very good because usually in the job there are a lot of applications, a lot of applicants, lots of people, and human touch is very important. This may significantly increase your chances to getting noticed and actually getting a reply to. Because what I can see nowadays a lot is that the companies simply don't reply, or they take a very long time to reply. So this may really increase your chances to getting noticed. And especially if you see that that recruiter was the alumni of your university, let's say, from where you're graduating now. It's a very good initiative for you to take because you already have something in common. And finally, let's speak about the third step, which is an interview process. If you've been offered an interview to go and pass it, then congratulations, that's a very good sign. In order to prepare well for the interview, I recommend to really research a lot about the company, which you would have already done when writing your cover letter. So you can research for the culture and values of the company. You may read the history of the company, some interesting facts. You can research people who work in the company, and you can actually connect with them and ask some questions to them, maybe how they did their interview. It will be very nice if they actually reply, but you can always take your chance and don't be shy. Of course, you can practice most commonly asked questions in the interviews, such as your background, your strengths and weaknesses. And usually the most common questions that you get asked in the interview is, why you? So your strengths, so you have to present yourself to the company. And why do you want to work exactly with us? Why do you want to work in that company? And during that questions, you usually answer why, how you found the company, and just make them interested, make something out of it. Like the human touch is super vital. I like to use the STAR method, which is a situation, task, action, and result. This method is very nice when discussing your past experiences and your current strengths. And the most important, of course, is the appearance of the person. So first of all, always be punctual. Whether it's an online or offline interview, always be 5 minutes in advance. It's not gonna hurt you. You're just gonna sit there, prepare, think, and the employer doesn't have to wait for you. Many people like to be exactly on time, but better be 5 minutes earlier. That's the best opinion and the best advice that I can give you. Of course, dress to impress. Show the employer the best version of yourself. Don't be in a home suit, like home clothes. Dress up nicely, it's not gonna hurt anyone. Wear a suit, wear a nice shirt, ironed, be presentable, and because you're the brand of yourself. So you can think of yourself as a brand. And what a person is gonna see, that's how the person is gonna perceive about you. Once the interview passed, always after 24 hours or maybe a little bit longer, but usually the best is after 24 hours to write a follow-up email. You can just say thank you for your time, thank you for the opportunity. This will really show your professionalism. And after all of these steps, you should get your acceptance letter. Finally, my message for you is that rejections are completely normal and they don't define your worth. Usually, it's just about the right fit for the company. Always stay positive. And even if you receive a rejection, the good thing for you is to show your professionalism and politeness. So you can ask for a feedback, you can ask for any type of comments to give you. And if the company is gonna do that, that's a very good sign. And maybe for the future, they will consider you. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you tomorrow.